Starring Storm Reid, Oprah Winfrey, Reese Witherspoon. But dazzling visual consequences notwithstanding, the final product is disconcertingly dull.
You can't blame 14-year-old leading woman Storm Reid, who is by definition furrow-free, but her academically gifted misfit, Meg Murray, feels similarly artificial.
Disney hasn't so much adapted Madeleine L'Engle's children's dream, A Wrinkle in Time, as given it a cinematic facelift.
The troubled middle school student might be struggling with universal teen self-esteem issues, but her ugly duckling persona is about as credible as Wonder Woman's plain Jane disguise.
Meg's problems begin when her physicist father, Chris Pine, disappears one night, seemingly into thin air.
She and her mother, Mbatha-Raw, believe he has teleported himself across the universe, but try telling that to the kids in the playground, and besides, Alex Murray has now been gone for 5 years. Even his family is beginning to doubt his safe return.
Knowing an open wound when she sees one, resident mean girl Veronica Kiley, Rowan Blanchard, makes Meg's life hell.
Seeing his sister struggle, Meg's precocious younger brother, Charles Wallace, Derek McCabe, reaches out across the universe to Oprah Winfrey. Who else?
The U.S. talk show host might be a towering influence over popular culture, but in A Wrinkle in Time she is quite literally a giant.
The decision to cast Oprah as the wise and all-powerful celestial being Mrs. Witch, who is resplendent in her bejeweled brows, metallic lipstick, and incandescent robes, would appear to be an inspired one. But on screen, that regal beneficence feels rather self-conscious.
Reese Witherspoon has a bit more to work with as the flaky, flame-haired, sharp-tongued Mrs. Witsit.
Mindy Kaling draws the shortest straw, with the dreamy verging on vacant Mrs. Who quotes other people, woodenly.
Australian actor Levi Miller, Jasper Jones, has an open face that works well in this fantasy environment. As Meg's dishy fellow student Calvin O'Keefe, he sees the real person beneath her awkward, rebellious facade.
When Meg and Charles Wallace follow Mrs. Witch, Mrs. Whatsit and Mrs. Who through a time wrinkle, he follows them without a moment's hesitation.
The three youngsters emerge in a parallel universe of flying flower dragons and hippie mediums, Zach Galifianakis.
Michael Payne as beachside ringmaster, Red, represents the dark side of the cosmos which is fed by mankind's baser emotions, such as greed, pride and selfishness.
Meg's power comes from believing in herself.
A Wrinkle in Time's message of female self-empowerment is both positive and timely, but it feels manufactured.
Young girls might not know a knockoff when they smell one, but their mothers will.
A Wrinkle in Time is now screening.